in His Word, spoke through many people. In one place He says, make for yourself a new heart. That's a heavy scripture. Make for yourself a new heart. Tell you why. There's a scripture that says, work out your salvation daily with fear and trembling. That's because God works salvation into you, and you've got to work it out. He puts it in, and you bring it out. You can't put it in yourself, but by the strength and the grace and the power that God supplies, you can bear fruit, and you can bring it out. If any prayer of mine could be answered tonight, it would be this: that you would be cut to the quick, that you wouldn't be able to smile at all when you leave this place, but that you would go home and you would get right with the Lord, and then you get right with all the people you've wronged. Because you cannot use a vessel unless it's clean. Imagine if you went over to have dinner or lunch at somebody's house and they brought out glasses to put the orange juice in, and they were all dirty. They had that little ring at the bottom from the dried up drink that they had last night. That's the way we look before God when we try to bring out ourselves as a vessel for Him to fill. God says, I'm not going to waste my precious grace filling you up while you're still so dirty. Come before me and I'll wash you clean. But He'll only clean us when we admit we're dirty. Maybe you think I look a little angry. What do you want me to do? Be happy? When there's such a job to do, and God has told me He's ready to do it, and all He needs is us. Day passes by, I feel my love run dry. I get so weary, worn, and tossed round in the storm. I'm blind to others' needs, and I'm tired of planting seeds. I seem to have a well of so many thoughts about myself. I need to be more like Jesus. I need to be more like Him. Our Father's will was done by giving us His Son, who paid the highest cost to point us to the cross. And when I think of Him taking on the whole world's sin, I take one look at me compared to what I call God cares. My one and only goal is to have His image in my soul. Yes, my weakness is revealed, but by His stripes I'm healed. He's faithful and He's true to complete the work He starts in you. I want to, I need to be more like Jesus. I want to, I need to be more like Him. Remember, there's no greater love than to lay down your life for. No, there's no greater love than to lay down your life for your friend. Oh, for your friend. One of the saddest statements in the Bible is this statement. When the Son of Man comes, will He find faith on the earth? What a heavy question. When the Son of Man comes, will He even find any faith on the earth? What is faith? In Hebrews 11, it talks about men and women of God who by faith moved mountains, who by faith made people rise from the dead, and who by faith trampled on scorpions and snakes, who by faith did this, who by faith did that. Do you have faith? What is faith? Is faith believing? Is faith saying, yes, Jesus is Lord? Or is faith bringing forth fruit that proves Jesus is Lord?